So as well as my athlete life, I am a paramedic and I work in that field currently, and I love my job. I've always wanted to be a paramedic, and it's actually quite interesting the similarities it has between being an athlete and being a paramedic, because there's a lot of situations where you need to perform under pressure and you spend years and years developing a lot of different skills, and there's critical times where you need to put those skills into action, and those skills need to be perfect. So as a paramedic, a lot of people say, oh, it must be such a stressful job, or how do you do that? Don't know how you can do that. But for me, I don't find it stressful a lot of the time. I guess it's only when the really big jobs happen. But when you're in those stressful situations, you just really need to bring it back to basics. And basics for a paramedic is ABCD, so airway, breathing, circulation, disability. So to look at those things, and if you keep nailing them and repeating them, you're actually going to get through the situation and treat your patient in the way they need to be treated and hopefully get a good outcome. And with paddling, it's the same thing. When you line up for a race, all you do is going through the basics, so you don't have to think of it as you have to, perform and do something crazy special or crazy that you've never done before. You just have to line up and do what you've been training to do, because if you've done it right in training and keep repeating that process, then the likelihood that you're going to repeat that process on the start line at the start of a race is quite high. Yeah, so I think having been an athlete before I was a paramedic has really helped me in the job, because I'm able to stay calm in those stressful situations and to compose myself and to think clearly, and I'm quite aware of where my mind is at, my body is at, and what I can do. And even in some situations, I often take a moment and I think, oh, am I too calm in this situation? But I think it's quite a good skill to have, and I think I've learnt a lot in my athlete career that I'm putting into my job, and that's quite exciting for me. And when I do go to the big jobs and even the small jobs, I think it complements each other well. And now that I am a paramedic and I've been working in that field for a few years now, that I can turn up to the start line of a race and I'm not that nervous. And yes, I want to win just as bad, but I kind of take a bit of perspective out of it, because the day before I might have been, at work saving someone's life, and now I'm sitting on the start line and all I have to do is paddle 500 meters. So it seems pretty easy what I have to do now, and I simplify what I'm doing in the paddling world, and I think that's probably what's progressed my career as an athlete and why I'm still paddling, being older, but also maintaining quite a large number of working hours in the paramedic field, because I think, having that work-life balance, I'm more relaxed in paddling, because I know what's in the outside world, and in a way I feel like I've already transitioned as an athlete from athlete to having a career, but because I've transitioned well and I'm in a good frame of mind, I'm able to still compete at a high level as an athlete.